Alright guys, so today we're going to be talking about why you need to be selling evergreen products in your Amazon dropshipping store. Alright, this is going to be a good one, so you don't want to miss it. Hopefully this will help you guys make some money going into 2021. Let's go.
So what's up guys, this is 𝗦𝗧𝗥𝗘𝗦 and you have reached the Roughneck's Ecom channel. If you want to learn how to make money online or offline, then you need to be right here. I'm a 7-figure Amazon seller. I'm also an honorably discharged Air Force veteran. Graduated from Penn State and started a career as a software engineer and leveraged that to build my businesses. If you guys have any questions on how to make money, you're gonna find all your answers right here, so stay tuned.
All right guys, so we are now officially in the after Christmas slump. So if you guys have been selling on Amazon during the Q4 period up until now, you guys will probably have seen that some of your sales have dropped off, which is supposed to happen, okay? The after Christmas slump, it happens for everybody, including experienced sellers like myself that do over $1 million a year. It's unavoidable, okay? Now, it can be combated, but it is something that happens to all of us. And it's mainly because people spend money that they shouldn't have, and now they don't have any money. And of course, with the pandemic happening, people are waiting for their refunds, they're waiting for the stimulus checks, they're waiting for all these things. And for a lot of people, their sales have dropped because they didn't plan ahead. So a lot of people, one of my students included, which I don't know why he did not listen to the teachings, but whatever, they decided to list a ton of Christmas items. And while Q4 was a big boom for them, now it's after Christmas. And in order to move those items, you have to start dropping the price, your profit margin's lower, and on top of that, you generally don't move as many units because people are now looking forward to other things, kind of like Super Bowl, Valentine's Day, stuff like that. So, in order to counteract these types of things, you don't always go all in with some form of like trend, right? You don't go in with a holiday trend or something along those lines. What you do is you have evergreen products, and evergreen products are things that you can sell all year round. Doesn't matter the season, doesn't matter the holiday, doesn't matter any of that stuff. Evergreen products are going to be the way to win, and that is what I focus on in my stores. Now, I do have some trending products. I have a couple seasonal products, holidays, things like that. And of course, around Super Bowl time, I have a lot of party favors and things going out, which you guys should be looking into because Super Bowl Sunday is coming up within the next month or so. I highly, highly recommend you guys start getting into that, but I digress. That's what I focus on with my evergreen products for my Amazon dropshipping stores. I generally will not put too many seasonal products in there because they're only good during that time frame. Now during the summer, because COVID was really popping and nobody was going out anyway, I did put a lot of pools out there, like a lot of inflatable pools. They sold like hotcakes, all right? They were flying off the shelves, and my suppliers couldn't even keep them up with them. So we ended up having a little problem during that time frame, but whatever. Evergreen products are going to be the way to go, and this is why. We're going to be talking about it right now. So I'm going to go ahead and teleport to the next location, right? All right, let's go. All right, guys, so why in the world would you want evergreen products other than the reasons that I stated? Now, with evergreen products, it gives you an opportunity to continue to make sales all year round, even when you hit the after Christmas slump or during holiday seasons where people are peaking on like Valentine's Day gifts or maybe Christmas where they're getting wreaths and stuff like that. It doesn't necessarily matter because your evergreen products are going to consistently kill it. And what do I mean with evergreen products? Those are the things that are like lawn chairs, they're going to be home decor, things of that nature that people want all the time. People buy houses all year round, they move into new places, they do things, or they just are like me who want to update some things, right? And when you do that, you give people an opportunity to buy from you all the time, okay? When you have a store that kind of focuses on those evergreen products, there's things that most people will never be able to do just because they're focused on, they're focused on the trending items, which do sell, but they just don't sell in quantities outside of the trends that they're on. It's kind of like Avengers Endgame, right? Avengers Endgame and Infinity Wars, for that time period, Marvel was killing. There was all types of stuff flying off the shelves. There was an influx. And even though Marvel sells pretty well, it's one of those situations where they weren't selling near as well as it was selling way more than what it usually would. All right, so at that point, people decided that they were going to jump into the Marvel game. All right, they were going to get some good wholesale suppliers. They're going to sell a bunch of Marvel items, and they made a ton of money. So if you look at the trends on Amazon, so there's a link below for AMZ Scout, the software that I use to make all my money. There's a link below, you can check it out. If you look at the trends and you follow it, around the periods that those movies were coming out, interest in Marvel spiked, blew up. And people made a ton of money, but after those movies came out and the hype kind of faded off, the sales dropped drastically. Okay, now, if you look at something like home decor, let's say you look at, hand towels or, maybe house plants or something like that, the fake ones, because you're not selling the real ones on Amazon. If you look at those, you'll be able to see that these people continuously make money. Okay, it's something that may not make a ton of money all the time, but it's very consistent. And that's what Evergreen Products are going to do for you. Those products can keep you consistent. They're going to make sure that your stores don't falter and that you don't, have a really, really high selling season and then a really, really low selling season. That's not something that you need to be getting into when it comes to e-commerce. It's something similar with Shopify. And we're going to talk about Shopify in this next segment. So let's go ahead. Let's get there. Okay, guys. Now, when it comes to Shopify and Evergreen Products, it's a little different because usually, unless you're building a long-standing brand, kind of like what we have with 𝗏𝗏𝒡𝒡, you're going to be focused more on trending products. And you're going to have to continue to find those trending products, mainly because that's just kind of how Shopify dropshipping works, okay? Once your ad sets are burned out or that trending product has died, you're going to be trying to re-up. You're always going to be trying to, have lightning strike in a bottle repeatedly. And like I said before, unless you're building a brand, something like we have with 𝗏𝗏𝒡𝒡, and you can have Evergreen Products that way, as far as like car parts, or maybe if you're in a home decor market, or maybe if you're in a gardening market, whatever it is, you're just kind of assed out. So you're going to constantly be looking for trending products. It's going to be pretty much the complete opposite of what you're doing on Amazon. Okay, Amazon, you want evergreen, long-term products. With Shopify, you want things that are going to consistently move real fast. All right, you want those trending products. Like if something's happening with like The Mandalorian, Baby Yoda is now a pop culture phenomenon. People that capitalized on that was making T-shirts or like knitting little stuff, stuffed animals, for Baby Yoda, stuff like that. Guess what? They made a ton of money because they were able to capitalize on that, and now they can start focusing on other things. Baby Yoda still hasn't stopped trending. It's just not near as hot as it once was. So they're probably going to be trying to find the next thing that's going to blow up. If you get on those types of trends, you're going to do very well. Like in The Walking Dead when Carl died. Guess what? They had T-shirts all over. There were so many Shopify stores pumping those out, and they were making millions of dollars doing so. Okay, these guys were making tens of thousands of dollars per day with their print-on-demand stores because they were able to capitalize on trends. And like I said, Shopify is all about trends. It's definitely the complete opposite of drop shipping on Amazon and especially eBay. Those platforms really aren't necessarily the biggest thing for trends because those die out. Usually you're going to be hitting Evergreen Products because that's what's going to create longevity, especially if you're going to be getting into wholesale. Okay, wholesale FBA on Amazon is all about Evergreen Products because you want something that's going to be highly ranked, that's going to sit for a while, and well, not necessarily sit, but those listings are going to sit for a time, and you can push out a ton of products on that particular listing. Now, I know some of you are like, well, what should I be selling, this and that? Use the software, guys. The software will tell you what you should be selling. All right, it's really not all that difficult. Okay, there's also a generator that will help you find a product. So if you're confused, you click the little dice, it'll be a little roll icon, boom, and guess what? There's a product that you can sell, and it's going to be more than likely an Evergreen product. So they kind of take AMZ Scout Pro takes the guesswork out of finding those products, makes it a little bit easier for you. Okay, so hopefully you guys have found something informative in this video. Hopefully it helps you out. Make sure you guys check out the description. There's plenty of links there that can help you. There's all types of information. You guys can hit me up on social media. Ask me more personal questions. If I have a little time, I'll get back to you as quick as possible. And with that being said, man, be safe, be smart. Make sure you guys get out there, start selling, making some money. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Peace.